Hello everyone, in today's tutorial I'm gonna give you a comprehensive overview of what if analysis in Microsoft Excel. Over here you can see I have some dummy data for a cycle manufacturing company X. These are the quantity of the cycles sold, this is the price, and this is the total revenue, which is nothing but the product of quantity and price. Every single cycle cost this company $150 and the variable cost incurred is $3,000, and the total comes out to be, you can see, quantity multiply with single cost, to which we can add this variable cost and we get total cost. Finally, over here you can see we have this profit, which is nothing but total revenue minus total cost. Now let's head over to the data tab, and here you can see we have what if analysis inside forecast group. Click on this little downward arrow and we have these three tools: scenario manager, goal seek, and data table. We will look at each of these one by one. So let's start with scenario manager. Scenario manager, as the name indicates, gives us different scenario based on different variables. For example, over here we are selling 400 cycles and the revenue that we are getting is $137,000. What if we could sell 500, 600 or 700 cycles? Then what is going to be the profit for these quantities? This is what scenario manager shows us. Let me show you. I'm going to click on add scenario name. Let me give it a name. I'm going to give it quantity dash 500, changing the cell. Now simply click over here and I'm going to delete the existing value and I will choose this quantity from here. Over here you can give it a comment. I'm satisfied with the default one. Simply click on OK. Now over here you can see it says enter values for each of the changing cells. So I'm going to add 500. Click on OK. Now this one scenario has been added. Let me add a few more. Again, scenario name is going to be quantity. This time let's add 600. Again, you can see it has already picked up the value, that is this particular one, quantity. Click on OK. Let's give it 600. OK. Let me add one more over here. So there we have our different quantities, that is 500, 600 and 700. These are simply the names. You can give it whatever name you may want. You would have also added price over here as well instead of quantity. Let me select the 500 and click on show, and over here you can see the value has changed. It is showing now quantity 500 and the profit that we could get is 172,000. Let me click on 600, again show, and there you go, it's 207 grand. Click on 700, show, and now the new value is 242 grand. If you want to look at the summary of all of these, simply click on summary, summary, scenario pivot table report. I'm going to check the first one, scenario summary. Click on OK, and there you go. It has given you this scenario summary. You can see current value, quantity 500. Then the results will be this one, quantity 600. This is going to be our result. And when quantity is 700, this is the total profit that we are going to earn. You might be confused by looking over here. You can see it's showing B3 and the result cell is B9. This is simply because our profit exists in B9. Simply click over here and you can see it's B9. Now to fix these two cells, I'm going to delete this particular scenario summary and I'm going to add one more. So simply click over here. You can see it shows B9. Let me rename it as profit. Enter. Now it's profit. The variable that we have changed was quantity. It's B3, and let me give it a name quantity. And there you go. Now if you are going to create the scenario summary, it would show profit and quantity instead of the cell's name. Let me show you. Go again into what if analysis, scenario manager. We have all our data right over here. Simply click on summary, scenario summary, click on OK, and there you go. Now it's quantity and this one is profit. So simply you can overview different scenarios arising as a result of quantity, if it is 500, 600 or 700. So this was everything about scenario summary. Now let me show you goal seek option. Goal, as you know, it shows what is going to be your goal. For example, we want to sell as many cycles so that we could get $200,000. So what we would do, we will keep on changing these value. Let's put in 510, enter. You can see it's 175 now. Let's put it 520, now 179. In this way we will keep on changing the quantity over here until and unless we reach 200 grand profit. Of course it is a time consuming process. We can do it by using goal seek option. So simply place your cursor inside your data, go into what if analysis, click on goal seek, and here we are. Set cell to value by changing cell. Set cell. So this is the cell you wanna set at. Let me delete the already existing option. I'm gonna set this particular cell to a value. What particular value we are looking for? We are looking for 200 grand. By changing the value, which particular value you want to be changed so that you could get this particular value. This is the profit, and we are going to change these quantity over here. Simply click on OK, and there you go. You need to sell 580 unit of cycles so that you could get a profit of $200,000. So this is how goal seek option works. Now let's go to the last tool, that is data table. Data table actually gives you a very comprehensive overview of what would happen if a quantity is changed or if the price is set to a different value. For example, the market conditions could change. You might not know whether your cycle would sell at 520 or 420. And similarly, currently you are selling 500, they could either go up or go down. In this particular case, we can use this last option, that is a data table. Let me show you how we can use it. I'm going to write over here quantity, and let me select a few cells and I'm going to merge them at the center. Let me give it a particular color. And let me write over here price. So I'm selecting two variables. So currently our profit is 172 grand. So I would write is equal, and let me click over here and simply press enter, 172,000. So quantity could be 400, 500, and let me go up to 900. And similarly, price, which is currently 500, let me put it at 400. It go to 500, 450, and let me increase it up to 700. Now it is possible that we could sell 400, 500, or even 900 units of cycles. And similarly, the price of each unit could vary from 400 to 700. We don't know the market condition. So let's see the total scenario. Simply select all this data like this. Let me give it a border, select again, data, what if analysis, and simply click on data table. Now you can see we have to insert these two options. First one is row input cell. So this is our row, and the input that we have to enter over here is quantity. So I would simply insert 500, and the column over here you can see it is date of a price. So simply click on price. Now click on OK, and there you go. So this is going to be the total scenario that you could have. Just to make sure that we have done it correctly, simply go over here. We have sold 500 quantity and the price was 500, and the total profit earned was 172 grand. Over here it's the price, so these are the quantities, and there you can see it is exactly the one that we have calculated earlier. This means, see, so whatever value you are seeing over here, they are giving you the best possible scenario for your company, how it would fare through in future. So that was all about what if analysis. I hope you have found this tutorial useful. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.